once again, back once again, back once again, back once again, back once again with a beat. Let the bass kick.
Hey, I'm Scott. Welcome to the Wisdom in All Things podcast, where each episode is an attempt to help you quickly understand and apply wisdom in all things, mind, body, and soul. This episode, temptation, a growth strategy? Tim Chaddock quoted 17th century English preacher John Owen when he said, "Temptation is like a knife that may either cut the meat or the throat of a man. It may be his food or his poison, his exercise or his destruction." Chaddock spent some time with Ed Stetzer, and in that interview presents an interesting, if not empowering, take on our options for responding to temptation. He said, in short, temptation can kill you or it can make you stronger. Up to this point, if you would have asked me what our response to temptation should be, I would have given you the one-word response I was taught. Flee. You eject, like a fighter pilot in an F-16 that's on fire. But getting away may be only part of the plan. Consider thinking of our response as you would an evacuation plan. The idea is that there is an intention and purpose in our escape, not just urgency. Less panic, more controlled response. According to Tim, what keeps us from exercising a proper getaway plan is that our view of temptation is too shallow. We may be in denial, giving into ways we are not even aware of, or our understanding of its role in our lives is too narrow. We despair, becoming discouraged and fearful. While we need to have a healthy understanding of temptation, the growth comes not from having avoided it, but in how we trust God to effectively respond to it. As Tim highlights from Jesus' response to Satan in the wilderness, when tempted, we need to learn to lean on the truth in the face of a lie. Being in possession of the truth allows us to hoist our shield and back away as necessary. So here's how we can look at temptation as a growth strategy. When looking further at Jesus being tempted in the wilderness, that's Matthew 4, 1 through 11, there are several points we should remember. First, temptation can find you anywhere, wherever you are. Not just after work or when you're with other guys, but especially when you're alone, even in the wilderness. Second, temptation can tempt you no matter who you are. Christian leader, son of God, anyone. Third, temptation will find you. Don't be surprised, offended, or ashamed when it comes for you. Fourth, temptation doesn't mean you can't respond without control, which is part of the reason we need to remain alert and prepared. I'm reminded of 1 Corinthians 16, verses 13 and 14. Be on the alert, stand firm in the faith, act like men, be strong. Let all that you do be done in love. The growth comes from identifying the lie, but then responding to it with truth. I'll close with this quote from Tim. Every temptation contains a lie, which if believed, weakens our spiritual health and leads us down a destructive path, away from what God intends. Yet each temptation can also be an opportunity to step further into Christ's life-giving victory, launching us deeper into our true identity as the beloved of God. In this way, we can consider temptation to be a possible growth strategy. Go to wisdominallthings.com to listen to other episodes and to get signed up so we can do this through email. I'll send you the wisdom for free. Who couldn't stand to exercise just a little bit more wisdom? Go to wisdominallthings.com.